Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Amalgamash, and it's been a heck of a few weeks. I mean, it has been a doozy. I've had car issues. I've had computer issues. Some of you know about that stuff. It's been rough, but I'm back. I powered through somehow, some way. The important thing is to take a break when you need a break. Rest when you need to rest. I took today off of work in advance because I thought I would need it, and as the day got closer, I thought, no, I don't need it. I could probably go back to work. And then the day got even closer, and I'm like, no, I'm going to keep that day off, and I've been using it. So, without further ado, that's much better. Get some acid jazz going. That is Kevin MacLeod, by the way. He has a crap load of royalty-free Creative Commons licensed music on his website, which is linked in the description below. And there's a lot for content creators, video game makers, whatever the case may be. If you need music and you need it to be royalty free, it's just a Creative Commons 3.0 BY license, so you can remix the music, do whatever you want with it in a commercial sense, except for redistribute it as part of a larger package. Derivative works are okay. Using it in your videos is fine. Putting it in your video game is fine. You just need to provide credit. That's all. You just have to provide credit. And if you go pay for the license, you don't have to do that. So again, link in the description below. Kevin MacLeod stuff is awesome. And we are going to do this again. This is calming. This is relaxing. It's easy content. No, edit that out. It's not easy content. This is just as difficult to make as any other video. Anyway, will we press the button? You win $20 million and will live to be 150 years old, but you look like Charles Manson. When in his life? Is he very young? Was he handsome? This is going to be a mistake. 70s, probably fine. You know what? I think I take that back. The guy looks... There are serial killer stands. Did you know that? There are people that will stand serial killers. This person's got the right idea. Enough money for plastic surgery. I don't know. I feel like I would be the same person on the inside. Looks don't really matter. I guess it would be fine. It's such a tough choice, though, right off the bat. It's like $20 million. It doesn't say that I would look identical to him, just look like him. I guess I could, cut my hair. I'll do it, since this is all purely hypothetical. In real life, I wouldn't make this decision willy-nilly. I'd have to talk about it with my family. But I'll push the button. Wow. Looks like just as many people had that kind of conundrum. It was almost 50-50. Will you press the button? You can learn any instrument you want in 2 days, but no one can hear it but you. Nico Franchise, isn't that called being drunk? Well then, great, drinking at 10 years old. Wow. You can learn any instrument you want in 2 days, but nobody can hear it but you, so nobody will ever be able to hear any of the instruments. Now, it means you can't record it. You can't really transcribe unless you've learned how to use a digital audio workstation and listen to your own music being played. And to me, the whole point of it is to have it. It's expression, I know, but for me personally, since I don't express myself through music, I would want to transcribe it through recording onto something where people could hear it. So as long as that's something that I could do, but then I would just have to learn the digital audio workstation and the instrument in question. Not that important. The other important part is copyright, and if I can learn the instrument, that's great. And if I can come up with any tune that I want, write the music for it and play it, and I own the copyright to it, that's great too. But we go back to how is that enforceable when I can't get anybody to hear it? And if I did want somebody to hear it, I would have to transcribe the music that I recorded through some sort of workstation or something. And if I'm writing the music to begin with, then learning to play the instrument was pointless. I'll not press the button. And it looks like there's quite a few people that didn't anyway. You become the most attractive person in the world, but your gender is reversed to the opposite one. Why not? That's an easy win. Easy win. You become the most attractive person in the world. I mean, what's the caveat, though? I mean, besides the bottom one, which is, who cares? The top one, you're gonna get bothered a lot, aren't you, by, like, paparazzi? I guess you'd age well. Aging well is kind of appeals to my vain side. I would like to age well. So I guess the most attractive person in the world, they would have to have some sort of features that would mark them as somebody who's going to retain that stuff for a while. Gender is mental anyway. This person might have screwed up their question, and I'm not sure if they intended to say gender or if they meant your physicality. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I could be the most attractive woman in the world. I'll push the button. Lots of people did too. Next, you become immortal once you reach the age of 30, and you will be comfortably wealthy. But you are married to your true love. That person will live a normal existence, therefore you will watch them grow old and die. Yeah, longevity is great. Immortality is unnecessary. I've got a lot of stuff to say about, you know, how your brain ages and how you have a natural sort of feedback, challenge, reward system that goes on mentally. It makes immortality kind of moot. Sure, we would love the idea of it because a lot of us are scared of death. On an existential level, this is a whole series of books worth talking about, I'm sure, but the practicality of it is the more you age, the more your brain tells you to stop caring about certain things, little things, that, you know, cause you to panic over things like aging and dying and losing access to those things. So we're gonna skip this one because I'm past the age of 30 anyway, so I've kind of missed my chance to become immortal. I will not press the button. I mean, it's not quite 50-50, but that's a substantial minority. So, I'm back. My computer, it runs faster than it ever has in my life. Most powerful build I've ever had, and it's not even that powerful of a build. For those of you who are wondering what my specs are, I have an Intel i7 10700KF, which means it doesn't have the onboard graphics. I have a 2060, an RTX 2060 GPU. I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I think that's about it. I think that's all the important stuff. I've got an SSD with 1 terabyte. It's not a big deal of a setup. It's taken me a long time to save up for the different little parts and things to put in there, especially the CPU. I've had to make splurges, but it's all together now, and I can upgrade it in pieces and get faster and not worry about stupid things like my motherboard being too old, because the motherboard's new too, and all this stuff I can upgrade over time. And the next thing that I'll do is probably leave it alone for a long time, but I might get myself another terabyte or 2 of space, and then I don't play a lot of huge, big, giant games. I don't need all that. I don't keep backups of my videos. I like living minimalistically if possible, when and where I can. And so that's the build that I'm happy with right now. And then, you know, the next thing is probably going to be the processor. I'll probably go up to an i9. But we're going to be playing some more SGB games. I've got an exclusive SGB game to show you, a sneak peek if you will, been granted access to, and I'm excited to show off what little I can of that for now. It'll probably become a progressive playthrough, hopefully, as the game continues to get updates, and you'll see that when it comes along. I have a game engine that I'm going to tease and show you. It's not my game engine, it's one that I have permission to show off, and to be honest, this is the sort of thing that I really wanted to do once I started getting rolling with YouTube and making videos. I wanted that insider sort of being able to show you new and exciting things that are coming up, and being privy to that. It's rewarding, but it's more rewarding to be able to show you and get that hype going for the actual developer of the engine. So it's not anything that you know about, it's nothing you've seen yet. Trust me on that. Wow, that sounded like kind of a pretentious jerk thing to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come off that way. Besides that, we're going to replay Fractalus, the very first game that I played for my channel. We're going to play Fractalus 2.0. I held off on playing it because RPG Maker is CPU intensive. It runs on CPU clock cycles. It doesn't really have a lot to do with your GPU, and it doesn't really care about how much RAM you have. It's not really eating your RAM. It bogs down the CPU. So now that I have a stronger, significantly better CPU, I can play some RPG Maker with MV3D games and not have to worry about that lag. I might do Kane Revolve's game Loveless 3D some justice and give that another playthrough just to show it off again, just because I can, and show you the 3D world that was crafted without all the lag. But Fractalist received a significant update, and I can burn through a lot of that in fewer videos than one per world. So I'll do that. And then Glitch Hop deserves a revisit. Glitch Hop was amazing, and I'm still in awe. Glitch Hop is probably, it's the one that gets my award for the most enthusiastic, most ambitious MV3D project, so we'll go and revisit Glitch Hop as well. So we'll have a little bit of Throwback Thursday going on. And besides that, I've noticed a lot of repeated questions, frequently asked ones, you might call them, in the MV3D Discord, and I'd like to make a series of videos that addresses those. So that's the sort of thing that I'll be getting into. A lot of small videos, because that was the preferred method of getting information when I did a poll, and I'll do one compilation video that has all like 25 questions I came up with. So that sort of thing is coming up. That's it. Lots of things coming up. I've got some keys through Keymailer, and I'd like to do those creators some justice. So I'll be playing some Nova Drift as well as some Buddy Simulator 1984, and I will be continuing the Honey Pop series as well. I really love Honey Pop too, so I'm not going to stop playing that. And I've got some Mario Maker. I really want to attempt the Rubber Ross levels that everybody's playing. They're really challenging, I know, because I've watched people attempt to play Rubber Ross levels, and I've played them myself back when Mario Maker on the Wii U came out. And I think that's it. I hope you have a fantastic week. Please enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I have a Patreon. This link's below for all kinds of stuff. My Discord, Patreon, Ko-Fi, Coffee, whatever that thing's called. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Wow. Broke my computer, broke my car, and broke my outro.